Start using the foam roller. Feels good on my lower back. There's all different shapes. This one's a little softer, but not too soft. I used to deadlift pretty often, so I would always roll out my back. Maybe like 7, 8 years ago, I used to go to a different gym. They had a nice big mat you could stretch on. It was cool. They had turf too, a piece of turf. That's nice. Where I go now has a piece of turf. I usually stretch over there on the turf. Is anybody here? You guys see me in the chat? Say hello. Let me know if this is the first time you're coming to my channel or if you've been here before. We're going to walk on the treadmill. Just getting warmed up. Can everybody see me okay? Is the camera good? Audio's on? Everything's good? I can't read what you said today. Hey, Nick. Oh, yeah. I like I don't know if you ever seen it. There's ones I don't know what brand it is, but it's like rubber on the outside and it's a wheel. I like that. They come in different sizes, but they're really hard. I like that. The dark, I guess it's like a blackish color. They look like pressed all together. Those ones are pretty firm too. I like those. But this one, it's almost like a huge pool noodle. This one. I have a blue one that's thin. I laid on it so much. Somewhere. I think I warmed up. So I usually walk at an incline. Um, I've recently been holding dumbbells and putting on ankle weights, but I think for this one I'm going to use a rubber band. So I'll try this one first. This one's light. There's one softer than this, extra light, but then there's medium, heavy, and extra heavy. That's it. I might have to turn it off and turn it back on. But we'll see. It says it's loading. I never do any of the workouts. Some people like to follow along and do the different guided walkouts, walking tours, but I usually just go at my own pace. Okay, well, while that's loading, we could do some triceps. Just restart it. So these are just some simple rubber bands. Sometimes I do flies with them. Try to stay nice and level. Kind of crooked, that's why. more tension on one or the other. But so the way that somebody taught me to do those kind of flies is just act like you're grabbing a barrel. You're holding a barrel. Okay. Since we already started, I might as well do a couple more sets of those. Treadmill's on, so we're good to go. Sometimes I switch feet with whichever one's forward and do a nice fly. Obviously, you could do this with cables. You know, cook it. Just something easy you could do at home. Let's see. Are you gonna sit like that for me and be good? Just gonna grab a drink real quick. At least the treadmill's working. Hope everyone had a good weekend. What have you guys been up to? Can you see that? Are we up? All right. So we're going to do the light band. Like I said, there's one that's extra light, and then medium, heavy, extra heavy. I like to keep it right about there. We're at 12% incline. Just turned it up to 2 miles per hour. Beginning of the video, we did some stretches, did some chest flies. Now we're going to go for a walk. Wearing the band, at least for me, forces me to keep my knees outward, forces me to keep my hips straight. You feel it activating different muscles you might not normally use. Obviously, the bigger step you take, the harder it is. Still going nice and slow, 2 miles per hour. It's been about 3 minutes. All right, it's about 4 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's been a good warm up. I'm going to get a tighter band, switch that out, and we're going to carry some dumbbells. Do another 5 minutes. Arm walk. can switch the band. Does the band bother your hips? No, it doesn't. I don't know what brand this is. Fit Simplify, I think it says. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought these at a garage sale, a whole stack for like $1. But no, it doesn't pull my hair out. I was surprised. They are kind of annoying when they get sweaty, but they really don't pull my hair out. As long as you keep it flat. If it bunches up, then yeah, it probably would. This is the medium color one. We'll walk with heavier ones tonight. These are 8-pound dumbbells. Okay. 2 miles an hour. Keep the incline up. Chest tall. Back flat. I feel like if you walked around like this all the time, you'd just be chiseled. There's no other way. All right. Now I'm trying to be mindful of how I'm taking my steps. Try not to favor one side over the other. Stay nice and even. Sorry, I don't have a microphone on. Would you guys prefer me to film this from the front? I'll give you that. All right. I'm going to try to do 3 more minutes like this. These are 8-pound dumbbells. I'm at 12% incline. And we have a medium band on the hips. Or I guess quads, I don't know what you say. I feel like my hip flexors the most. If you don't pay attention, it's like you'll fall. walking with my traps. We already did a third of a mile. All uphill. All right, 2 more minutes. My watch says my heart rate is 123. Perfect tap burning. Some deep breaths. About to hit 100 calories burned. More than that though with the band and the dumbbells. My watch might be more accurate, but I'm not sure. Seconds. Come on. Twenty seconds. Down. Whew. Oh. Oh. Oh, good job. Let's see. Actually, it's too much light right there. Hold on. Oh yeah. All right. Cool it down a little bit. I'm gonna have dinner after this. Most meals, I do cheat, but most meals I try to have some kind of meat, like chicken. I like grilled chicken. I like breaded chicken. I like egg batter chicken. Or I'll eat like ground beef or ground turkey. I'll mix that with rice. I eat a lot of tacos. You could say tacos are bad. I don't know. If you make your own tacos, they're not that bad. Especially if you use ground turkey. Mix ground turkey with taco seasoning. If you eat that for 3 months, you won't know the difference. And it's like 97% lean and way cheaper. You can get ground chicken too. I mean, you could get ground sausage, I guess. I do eat sausage. I should try to eat more greens. I have been having green shakes. They kind of feel like a juice cleanse. I don't need to tell you what that means. But I guess that means they obviously work. The collagen that I was taking, I can't say yes or no that it was helping, but I will say that the biotin I was helping makes my hair and my skin or my nails grow very fast. And one day I jammed my finger where my nail should have broke, but it didn't break. And unfortunately, that hurt more because it just bent. But I will say my nails are definitely stronger. I'm not recommending any brands. I'm not promoting those brands. I'm just saying the supplement in general, biotin, for me, it helps my hair grow a little thicker and my nails stronger. Definitely faster. What else? I was sick for like a week. Not really sick though. I didn't feel sick. Still went to work, but I just had like a nasal drip. It's terrible. Stuffy, runny nose. So I did go to the doctor today. Gave me some antibiotics. So hopefully we'll be good as new. Someone told me walking backwards is good for your knees. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but I've been doing it for a little bit now. I'll do like a minute or two here and there. My right knee does bother me. You guys can probably tell in like the way I walk. It doesn't hurt, but it's just like not perfect. So it's those little things. I try to be mindful of like the little imperfections like that. You can try to correct so you don't get more hurt, more injured. This is like a lifelong thing that I'm doing. I've seen plenty of men in their 50s, 60s, 70s still have abs. Like, what? It's possible. It could be anything you want to be. You wake up every morning, you walk incline for 30 minutes. Even if it takes you 2 or 3 years, I guarantee you will look different. It's a slow, slow process. I've been lifting over 10 years consistently, probably like 15 years. The first couple years I was on and off, on and off. I mean, over 10 years, I've been in the gym over 10 years consistently. Thank God, no injuries, serious ones. But that is how I originally hurt my knee. I was trying to show off, thinking I was cool at the beginning, going to the gym. I'm sure you've seen people do one-legged squats, where you go down on one leg and come back up. I can do it. But one day I did it a little too fast. Hurt my knee for the rest of my life. That was about 7 or 8 years ago. Once you stretch it too far, it's never perfect. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you what I was talking about. Touch. That's my bad knee. When I was like 17, I was nuts. I would do that on like balconies. This is my left leg. Less stability. It is stronger though. I can't get all the way into it. I used to be able to go right down into it. Hold on. There we go. Up. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have to make that into a short. That was pretty cool. I haven't done that in a long time. I would tell you to practice it, but I personally hurt myself doing it, so I don't recommend it. But it is a cool thing to be able to do. Oh, all right. Do a little bit more stretches right now. I'm holding the rubber bands. with the rubber pain always makes me more sore. You're using a lot of different muscles you don't normally use them often or as much, especially walking incline and holding dumbbells. See if we can get the hamstrings. Oh yeah. Nice to roll out your hamstrings. Oh yeah. After a good long walk. Let's see if we can do some dips with this. So if you've never done a floor press, I would recommend it. Start right here. Push. You're just finishing. But you could do this very heavy if you want. This is obviously very light. All right. We'll finish off with some abs. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Glad everyone was here. Appreciate you being here. If you're new, please subscribe. Thank you for the likes. Hope you guys have a great night.